Hi everybody and welcome back to my channel. My name is Christine. I am a Disney addict and a mom, and that's what I talk about on this channel, all things Disney related. So if that sounds interesting to you and you are a fellow Disney lover, go ahead and hit that subscribe button below and the little bell icon because it will let you know when I upload new videos. If you are interested in following me even more, I do recommend following me over on Instagram. I post there daily. I'm very responsive to DMs and things like that. So go ahead and follow me over there if you want a little more one-on-one interaction with me. So getting into today's video, I have 10 items that I would recommend to not forget to pack in your park bag when you are on vacation in Disney. This is more for Disney World and Disneyland just because some things are weather related and the weather is very different in California versus Florida, but overall it works in both parks. So let's get into it. Number one, sorry if I look down, I just have it listed here so I don't forget anything, because if you've watched all my videos, you kind of know that I go over here and over there, and I'm a little flighty sometimes, so I just like to write it down. So, number one would be an umbrella or a poncho, or both, really. Umbrella or poncho. Especially in the summer season, summer and fall, it rains every day in Florida, every single day, for like 30 minutes, and it's like, you know, Aquaman came in and it was just like dumping water on you. It's just like crazy downpouring rain. So I just recommend bringing it in your park bag. Some days it won't rain, most days it will. But it's not a big deal if you are prepared for it. It doesn't last long. It shouldn't ruin your vacation. Some rides go down for a little bit, some like the outdoor rides, but I wouldn't stress too much about it. But I would definitely not forget an umbrella or a poncho. Me personally, I hate ponchos. They feel weird. I'm not a fan. So I just bring an umbrella, and it works fine. Works great. And the good thing is you don't have to huddle under those like little overhangs and stuff that everyone freaks out and goes and hides under. You can just walk around with your umbrella, and there's nobody walking around you, and you stay dry. So, unless of course it's sideways rain. But again, I digress, which is why I have notes. Anywho, the next thing is a reusable water bottle. So, people paying for water at a Disney park is like cuckoo to me. You do not need to pay for water ever. Like, never spend the $3 or something, like the insane price that it is for a bottle of water. Ever. Never do it. Bring your own reusable water bottle, or just don't pay for water and do this trick. Go up to any quick service, counter service restaurant, like if you're in the Magic Kingdom, like Casey's, things like that, Aloha Isle, those places will give you free water if you ask for it. All you have to do is say, "Hi, I'm sorry, I have this weird shadow." All you have to do is walk up to them and say, "Hi, can I have a water cup, please?" And they'll give you free water, ice water. It's magic. A lot of times in places, I think Casey's has one, Gaston's Tavern has one. This is in Magic Kingdom, by the way. They have little like pitcher things filled with ice water, and you can just fill it up. If you have more than one person, send another person up there to ask for water, or say, "Hey, I have 2 kids. Can I get 2 water cups?" You get 2, even if you don't have 2 kids. They don't care. They're just like, "Okay, yeah, here." Now, they do get a little irritated with you when they're really slammed and they're super busy, and you're like, "Can I have a water cup?" But it's Disney and they can't be rude to you, so just ask them for a water cup. Like, it's their job. We've all been there. We've all had those jobs. So don't ever pay for water. Don't do it. Just bring a water bottle, because all you got to do is pour it into the bottle, and there you go. You have water you can take everywhere, or you can just drink it out of the cup. You don't even need to bring the water bottle. I just prefer it. I like to bring a little filtered one because sometimes Florida tap water tastes a little weird. So that filter takes care of it for me. Another thing is some Ziploc bags. They don't have to be Ziploc brand, just some plastic sealable bags. I get mine from the dollar store. Last time I went to Disney with my kids, I found really cute Frozen ones because Frozen 2 had just come out. So I brought those, and they're a really great way to just put electronics and things like that into them, or snacks and stuff like that for the kids. But electronics are great for water rides, things like that, so you don't have to worry about it. And then you can also pack, like I said, snacks for your kids, things like that. If you guys eat something, you get like some popcorn and your kids don't want to finish it and you don't want to carry it all around, you just pour it in a Ziploc bag, seal it off, throw it in your backpack, you're good to go. Another big thing for me, especially now with everything that's going on in the world, is hand sanitizer and Clorox wipes. I brought these regardless, because if you have children, they get things all over them, as you know. Or if you're like me and you're a germaphobe and people touch everything and I can't stand it, you just squirt a little hand sanitizer on you and you are good to go. Another thing is external or a portable charger for your phone, camera, whatever. Disney does have a program where like they're called like magic rods or something. You can tell I don't use it, because it's like $30 for this little thing. And you can exchange them. They used to be free to exchange. Now it costs you money to exchange them in the parks. I don't buy into any of that. I went on Amazon and I bought 2 portable chargers for $10. And they work just fine. They look just like them. They're these little rods. They're like this big. And I mean, I take a ton of photos when I'm at the parks. And they work just fine for me. So they're a great option. You just go on Amazon, search portable charger. You're good to go. Just make sure you bring one though, because your phone will die. Your phone will die. Your kids use them in line. If you don't have kids, you use them in line. You're constantly pulling up the app to see where things are at, because that's where the map is and all that stuff. You're taking pictures. You're texting your family. You're making dining reservations, fast pass reservations. You're on your phone all the time when you're at Disney. It's just a really great resource, honestly, the My Disney Experience app. So bring an external charger. Number 6, do not forget your magic bands. Don't do it. That has your park tickets, your credit card, and all your information on it. Make sure you pack your magic band. I have forgotten it, and it's not fun. You got to go all the way back to your room and get it. And just don't forget them. You actually can use I think you can use your phone to, if you get to the park and you forget your magic band, or you can go to guest services and be like, hey, see what they can do for you. I have never forgotten it while I'm all the way at the park, but I have gotten to the bus stop and then been like, oh, I forgot my magic band and had to walk all the way back to the room. So don't forget it. Another thing is sunscreen. Sunscreen. Huge. I bought 2 kinds of sunscreen. So I bought like the regular squirt, you put all over your body sunscreen. You want to do that 2 to 3 times a day. But I also bought the little like stick sunscreens for my kids, for their faces and their noses and like their chests. And I was religious about applying that because my little kids just burn. And it worked out great. So I packed the stick, and then the sunscreen thing I did in the room. So like we also had an aerosol can, but just get yourself some sunscreen. Because if you forget it, I have forgotten it before. I forgot it when I went to Disneyland, and it was in the middle of the summer, so that was actually a problem, as it was super sunny in Southern California in the middle of summer, and it was $15 for me to buy a $5 thing of sunscreen. Like I could have gone to Target and spent $3 to $5 on this thing of sunscreen, and it cost me $15. But I had to buy it because I have a skin thing with the sun, so I actually have to put sunscreen on, and it's like a necessity for me. And I was not happy. So now guess what? I never forget sunscreen. You pay $15 for it once, you never forget it again. So definitely do not forget it. Another thing to pack is a pair of extra socks, regardless of whether they get wet on a water ride or your feet just sweat or anything like that. Your feet hurt, you just want to switch them out. An extra pair of socks is like a godsend. It was great. I didn't do it for myself, but my kids did it. Their feet got wet. Their feet got sweaty. Because I actually usually wear sandals when I'm in the park. I don't normally wear sneakers. I have a pair of sandals that I'm like obsessed with, but my kids wore like walking shoes, and so their feet got sweaty and wet. And just switching them out for them at lunch made them such happy people. Like when your feet are uncomfortable and you're rocking around Disney, you are miserable. So an extra pair of socks is just a good thing to throw in your bag. Another one, number 9 actually we're at, is don't forget to pack your phone. Like, do not forget a phone. It sucks to be in a Disney park without your phone. Your phone has the My Disney Experience app on it. It has, your camera. It has your whole life in it pretty much nowadays. But like, just don't forget your phone. This is just like, hey, I'm reminding you over here. If you're making a little list because you're like, oh, I see this video and it's 10 things to not forget. Let's make a quick list. Put phone on there. And then the last one is number 10, and it's more of like a personal item, something that I would be very upset if I left my room without, and that is ears. Just, you're in Disney. Like, don't be afraid to be different and to wear a pair of ears and a Disney shirt and have a good time. But I would be so sad if I forgot my ears. I actually have done it, and I've just bought them in the park. But they're like $25 a piece. So if you pre-buy them, like on Shop Disney or at a Disney outlet or at a Disney store, I don't think you can buy them at Disney stores, but I know you can at outlets, at least certain ones that sell Disney park merchandise. Anyway, just don't forget them. have fun and enjoy your vacation. And if you have any other questions on like, hey, what should I pack, or what should I not pack, or is this needed, or do you think this is a good idea, just go ahead and leave me a comment below or DM me on Instagram. I really try to be as responsive as possible over there and on here, just to kind of like help you guys out. Because I know when I first started looking at a Disney vacation years ago, way long time ago, like 7 or 8 years ago, when I went on my first like adult, I booked it myself vacation, I was like super overwhelmed. I was like, oh my God, there's so many things. Like, what do I pack? What do I do? And at that point, I didn't even have kids. So if you have kids and you're doing all this by yourself, like, talk to me. I'm here to help you. Anyway, thank you for taking the time to listen to my crazy antics and watch this video and stick around to hear me talk because, like, cool. And I hope you all have a great, magical day.